Hey everybody, welcome back to Headliner. Lord, that incident yesterday. If you don't know what our boss is talking about, yesterday on our way home, when we got to our apartment building, there were 6 people that just jumped off the roof in unison. And then the police came and everything, of course, so... Okay. Like, the plot thickens, as they say. The genetic plague has led to unstable behavior before, but not like this. 6 people ended their lives just like that. Like it was nothing, like... Sorry. When I was younger, my sister, Sorry, we should keep it professional. One way or the other, we have a job to do. People were already on edge, but this is going to shake our nation. Everyone will be looking to our broadcast tonight for answers. We need to be honest. Is truth always the best option if it leads to worry and chaos? Well, regardless, people need an answer, something to pin the blame on, something to make them feel safer. Nothing is scarier than the unknown. Probably true. What we publish, our readers will believe. I feel something bad coming up, man. We control the news, we control the truth. Hope you make the right calls, Headliner. And your payment today is 50, okay. Same as always. Good day. What we got today on the agenda? Better bus kills. Jumpers under influence? Hot damn, why is... Shocking events of last night leave the police scrambling for a common link. All 6 jumpers were found to have attended Better Bus launch party. Did Drink Cop fail to disclose the new beverage could lead to manic sense of invulnerability? Now I feel bad. Because we also just recommended Rudy to stalk this yesterday, but... If our brother keeps drinking this and our boss keeps drinking this, you know what... Like, what might happen? Like... Sorry, I have to approve this one. National Healthcare Bill passes. Vanera Margin Bill 8042 passed this morning, guaranteeing all Novistan nationals equal and affordable access to healthcare. Heck yeah, brother. Attempted robbery leaves 1 dead. Foreign-looking male with a thick Lazarian accent entered Quickmart last night, threatening patrons with an unidentified weapon. Brief struggle led to fatal injury, and Novi PD is investigating. Quickmart. Don't know that, right? Let's just keep that one out. Is there mods to blame for suicides? 6 souls dead in shocking mass suicide, all 6 bearing embryo mods tracked back to the same manufacturer in Liaris. As the epidemic of mental illness and erratic behavior sweeps Novistan, we can no longer stand by foreign meddling. I don't know whether this guy is like telling the truth or whether he's always... I feel like he's always against like Lazaria or whatever the other nation is called. Can I hit you with that skip? There we go again. A little bit more somber today somehow. Maybe fall has begun? A lot of people puking. Diversity is good. Don't necessarily disagree. Tragedy shook our nation caused by faulty Lazarian modifications. Bad media ignores this threat. Okay, Donald Trump, see you later. Where's Evie? I have a bad feeling, man. Healthcare for all. Heck yeah, dude. Nobody at the pub today? Gonna buy? The hungry guy is also not here. Feel the line the hospital got longer maybe? It's taking forever. Man with the new health brand, I can qualify for those Moodex things. Yeah, they help you study and focus like crazy. Hey stranger. Oh yeah, you actually want to talk to me, okay. Hey, greetings Headliner. The incident of last night was no accident. Better Bus makes for a convenient scapegoat, but there are greater forces at play. There will be a special article in your badge tomorrow. Publish it. Who are you? This is irrelevant. All that matters is the truth. Do the right thing, Headliner. People must know. Dude, but like, how do I know it's the truth? Also, why do you just disappear? Maybe he's not a real guy, maybe he's like a figment of my imagination. Gotta hope they banned that filth. Might have... Oh, damn. Better Bus makes your brain rot. Stay dry. My god, they won't let me even get into my own store. They're boycotting us for carrying better bus after what happened last night. Still a bit shaken about those right outside of my store too. Risky new synthetic substances messing with people's heads. 5 lives gone just like that. I thought it was 6. I don't even want to think about it. Well, please come back tomorrow. Things should be back to normal. Shit, dude. But I feel like no matter what you do, you will feel bad, right? Is there anything standing here? It's not even been a full day. Hospital's already getting crowded. I think, you know, in real life there are no right decisions. It's only consequences. Hey, bro. Sorry, I want to talk to my brother, please. Please. How do I get to my brother? I don't want to talk to the jukebox. Okay, doggy. Woof woof. You look happy. Hey, buddy. No treats today. Oh, sorry, no treat today. Sorry, trouble. No treat, no words of wisdom, I guess. Let me rub your belly. Even though I cannot see you. I love how the dog just goes according to the text box. Today I feel ponderous. I was excited to hear rumors that a new genetic drug boosts sexual performance. Or who am I kidding? I haven't gotten laid since 2038. And now I heard 2 children talking on the playground. More languages than I can understand. Well, I suppose I never claimed to be cultured. And that is all we have time for. Frank Talks with Franklin tonight. As always, sleep soundly, listener. Oh, now you talk to me, huh? Hey bro, you came just in time for food. I made Bigos following Grandma's recipe. I don't know what it is, maybe it's just fictional. And it's been steeping for the past 4 hours. Like, yeah, brother. The cabbage should have soaked up all the sausage and spices by now. I'm vegetarian. I'm starving, man. Grab a ball and let's chat as we eat. Oof, hot. Oh, by the way, thanks for letting me crash. I'll be out on Sunday, no worries. It's really been helping me focus. I've been writing my butt off. I've been writing my butt off, coming up with stuff for the comedy show. Feeling really pumped. But hey, you coming, right? Of course. Sweet, you're awesome, bro. But man, the whole incident on the roof yesterday. Saw your channel was quick to pin the blame. Better bus making people crazy? Guess it's easier to blame something than to have a real conversation. What do you think about those 7 jumpers? Why do some people say it's 5, some people say it's 7? Knew exactly what they were doing, they were manipulated, they weren't thinking clearly maybe? Oh yeah, under the influence of some weird drugs? I don't know, sometimes. Sometimes I can relate to why someone might just want to end it all. What's wrong? I don't know. I mean, on paper everything is going well, but somehow I feel shitty all the time. Today, while you were gone, all I wanted to do was sit down and write. But I just hated it. I hated writing, I hated not writing, I hated playing with your dog. Don't even think it matters what I do anymore. Dude, you have like clinical depression, man. I hope you can get the healthcare you deserve, brother. Everything just feels like shit. This too shall pass. That's life, it isn't always unicorns and rainbows. Maybe you need a break, maybe you should get a stable job, maybe you need a break. Like, all of those answers are not really satisfactory to me. I would just say, like, maybe you need therapy. Tried that. Though I quit comedy for a few months, I went out traveling all over the Union. I dated, I even worked in an elderly home for 3 weeks. I mean, if all that doesn't make life feel meaningful anymore, what will? Everything was great growing up, but somewhere along the line, things I enjoyed just slowly stopped being enjoyable. Dude, like, this game can be real, man. Like, the writing is excellent. And I tried new things, hobbies, travels, adventures. Until gradually I just ran out of things to try. And you know what the cherry on top of the crab cake is? People don't see you as sick enough. There aren't enough resources to get help. You have no one to blame but yourself. People don't see you sick enough? Bingo. I looked at pamphlets or even some meds before, and every time I asked someone about it, they're shocked. Such a well-adjusted and hardworking guy could ever need help. Dude, like, exactly, man. Mental health is like, I feel like, as somebody who worked in hospital before, like, my major is not psychology or anything, right? Like, my major is radiology, at least right now. And there's, like, still a surprising lack of awareness, like, even among healthcare workers, you know? Like, it's crazy. I'm not gonna go on an entire tangent here, but just think about it, man. If you need help, then you should try and go get help, and you deserve the help, and you are valid. Just want to say that. Anyways, enough of my whining, it's time for a change. Been too afraid to check the news yet, but I decided that if this new health bill passes, I'm going to go into therapy. You should do exactly what he's saying here. Good, I've actually been seeing someone too, or don't let the shrinks mess with your head. I say good. Yeah. Anyway, how was the date? You mentioned something about it. Going great. Right on, that's awesome. Really happy for you, bro. I mean, at least one of us is having good luck. All you can do is be yourself and hope for the best. I guess. Unless just being yourself isn't really going anywhere. But maybe I'm just broken. Anyway, you're probably tired of serious talk after the holiday. I'll let you crash and brainstorm some new ideas. I was thinking of picking up some better buzz on the way, but after I read your news about it, I reconsidered. Don't worry about dishes, I'll do them later. Oh, I also picked up dog food and petted your doggo to all hell, so you don't have to worry about the little guy. Least I can do for letting me crash. Now time to get back to writing. Have a good night. He's a good guy, man. Well, still should be good for a day or two, okay. Is this the dog food here? The cans? Alright. See how that goes then. Sunday. Chang. Uh-oh. He's addressing me by last name. You got a letter from the Novistan Department of Information. They're not very thrilled with the direction our paper is taking. I try to remain independent. Yes, we have to maintain our voice. That being said, if we wish to remain in circulation, we do have to be realistic about our funding sources. Our investors caught wind of that article you published yesterday. I feel like I made a mistake, man. You blamed Better Buzz for the suicide incidents? What were you thinking? I mean, technically speaking, it wasn't me blaming them, I just published it, you know, like... It was the one thing I asked of you, and now... Drinkcorp pulled all its funding, all of it, guess what? It's coming out of everyone's paychecks, including my own kids' modification fund. I'm docking your pay. Sure, the team will be delighted to know they won't be getting any end of the year bonuses. Okay. So evening's broadcast is a bit difficult. We have a limited number of spots. Can't approve more than 3 articles. Alright. Again, a note on your desk. Remember that stapled articles don't count towards the quota, okay? They don't count, alright? Have a product. Oh, Miss Vera called in sick today but hasn't checked in. Seen you two chatting a bit after work. Maybe you should check on her at the hospital? Good day. Everything is going south now. Max approve 3, okay. Better Buzz not that addictive. Better Buzz perpetuates addiction. Preliminary research by NIPS, great abbreviation there, suggests only about 15% of users displayed addictive tendencies. Half the rate of nicotine or traditional alcohol. Better Buzz is clearly the safer drink to imbibe when going out with friends. Or, according to the latest Novistan Institute of Public Safety, NIPS, I love it, roughly 1 in 6 people who indulge in your drink exhibited cravings and symptoms of mild addiction. A new substance is designed to hook you into a lifelong drinker. But it's only half the rate of alcohol, is what they say, right? Like... Pills and therapy will not fix our nation. Recent spike in suicide and erratic behavior among the denizens cannot be excused as natural mental illness. We must look for genetic causes rather than prescribing more happy pills. Okay, we can still approve 3. What else we got? Truth by genetic illness. Oh. Sickness spreading through Novistan is not natural. The suicides are no accident. Genetic markers indicate the disease is engineered by man. It's time you all ask who is pulling the strings. I'm gonna approve that one. The time for hilarious sanctions. With the growing fear of faulty mods coming from Liaris, Novistan has to make it clear it will not trade with dangerous partners. Prejudice runs deep. Walking to the office this morning, I politely nodded to the cop watching me for a while. Quickly grabbed my hand and demanded my legal papers. As a minority, we're forever the prey of those in power. Yep. Oh, it's Evelyn again, okay. And then one more, right? Pills and therapy will not fix our nation. Cannot be excused as natural mental illness. We must look for the genetic causes rather than prescribing more happy pills. I mean, it's true. You should never just treat symptoms. You should treat the illnesses, right? Like, I'll do it like that. There we go. All done. Hit me with the consequences, man. What does this say? No sanctions, no borders or something? And it's always useful to be bilingual, that's true. The local pharmacy ran out of Mudex. Ah shit, I forgot to refill. Not too bad, man. Hey, homeless dude. Are you homeless? Actually, I don't know. Hey, hungry dude. Hello, can you spare a tenner for food? Hey, haven't I seen you before? Oh my, yes, you were kind enough to help me the other day. May I trade your generosity for more of my story? Here you go, man. Oh, thank you, thank you. We got like 118 right now. What, like 10 is like nothing for us, right? Where was I? Ah yes, fresh college dropout with an ailing leg and barely any cash. Worked a few odd jobs here and there. Barista at Dunnabugs. A construction worker down south. Could only afford to pay the interest on my loans. So I was stuck in perpetual debt. Until the rate went up and, well, here I am, 3 years later with no cash, no education, no credit score. Anything I can do? I already paid for my dinner today, that's more than most. I'm working on getting my feet back on the ground. Eventually. Thank you for stopping to listen to me and help. By the way, my name is Henry. Hope I see you again. Means a lot not to be forgotten. Fist bump, dude. You know, like, as a society, now we're getting into it again, you know, when I start like this I'm going to say something. As a society, it's always like, oh yeah, homeless people should reduce them, and then there's also like the, you know, the homeless, like the hostile architecture, like they put like spikes. I think that was like England 2016, when they decided to put like spikes in like a rich neighborhood, so the homeless people couldn't sleep anymore. Wake up, sheeple! Homeless people couldn't sleep in front of like rich residences anymore. Then like people came and mined them or something like that. Yeah. I don't mean they mined the residents, they used their pickaxes to take care of the hostile architecture. Dude, like homeless people, it's always like, oh, I hate homeless people, they stink and they sleep outside. But then like you get to know one of them and you're like, dude, it's a human, you know, like this could be you. That's all I'm saying. Sharing some insider knowledge here, man. Oh, raw. It's nice to see you. I lost my whole damn day waiting in line for my checkup. The new nationalized healthcare was fast-tracked, so everyone's rushing to see doctors and get their meds. Either way, I finally have my diagnosis. I have MRS, modification rejection sickness. My body's rejecting all of my modified cells and attacking them like an autoimmune disease. I was just about to say, is this like an autoimmune disease? Is it treatable? I have some options. Thankfully, there's medication that can make it bearable. What would really make a difference? The high-end stuff tends to be really pricey. But if I can keep my current salary at NoviNews, I can at least get some decent meds. I caught a piece of your latest broadcast, our latest broadcast, something about this plague being engineered. I'm not a big conspiracy nut, but what if this has to do with my health issues? Anyways, I have a lot to think through. Thanks for checking on me, Raw. Night. Please just ask me to pay your bills. My brother can pay for my dog food, and I pay for Evie's treatment and Henry's dinner every day. What a life. A little bit communism, but okay. Howdy again, neighbor, headliner. Hope you're having a good week. Things have been a bit rough, everyone's on edge these days. And they're done by stealing my regulars. At least those dang anti-better bus hooligans stopped vandalizing my store. Hope sales start picking up again soon. Well, I tell you, running your own business is never easy peasy. Those who work hard will be rewarded. Yeah, I like to think so. But people don't make decisions in a vacuum, you know. The right message at the right time can have profound consequences. I met my wife that way in fact. Nearly 20 years ago I was walking down the street when someone angrily yells my name. Rudy! Turn around and see this gorgeous woman. When I asked what she wanted, turns out she was saying broody. Nice. But if it wasn't for that little misunderstanding... That's amazing. Funny our entire life can be shaped by a split-second moment. Then you wonder all about the infinite possibilities. Well, enough of this sappy old man. Guess that's what happens when you've been a dad for a few years, huh? Speaking of families, you have a brother, don't you? Stopped by the other day. He was loitering around the drinks and snacks for over half an hour. Finally left without buying a thing. He just seemed a little lost, I guess. It's none of my business, but just thought you should know. Families should stick together. But at least he wasn't one of those crazies come in and babbling about some disease conspiracy. What nonsense. Anyways, thanks for hearing me out. I'll let you shop. Anything you'd like? Doggy treats. Okay. Synthetic wallpaper, repaint your walls on a whim thanks to polarized pigment. Oh, they don't have the couch anymore, do they? God damn. Corkboard. Back painting, vintage computer. I'll take the coffee table actually. Better bus. For good night and even better morning. I'm not going to buy the stuff. Oh, they have the couch. I'm just blind, okay. Broken but looks cool. Proof you know how to use it's a little cut off there. Ah, so those are interactive, that's what they tell me. I didn't pay attention to that. And the diamond thing is plot. Should I buy better bus? Now that it says plot, I'm gonna buy some better bus. Okay, let's just get into it here. Hope that wasn't a mistake. Pardon me. Who are you, evil looking fellow? You're Mr. Chang, are you not? Big fan of your work at the NoviNews. Tell me, how do you feel about the current government? It's doing what's necessary. Yes, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Seeing that NoviNews is not exactly supportive. Turbulent times call for Novistan to unite. This is not what I meant. I meant the healthcare bill, my dude. People need to have faith in their leaders. We wish you would reconsider your stance on your channel. Is that a threat? Oh no, of course not. I will never suggest such a thing. Just hope you can be a bit more open-minded. It'd be unfortunate if drastic measures had to be taken, but I'm sure you're a wise man. Good day, Atlanta. Can I hire a bodyguard or something? Anything else I can interact with? Holy shit, did you read the news? Dude, you think the plague is a terrorist attack? Maybe it is. But people always jump to the conclusion, right? It's like, this is no sickness. The Chinese people. Something like that, right? Well, today I feel bored. Hey buddy, you have a treat. Finally. What's that? Think Justin really has what it takes? Think so too, he's gonna do great. Let me rub your belly. Woof woof. What would we do without him? Radio please? We are concerned about the new drugs being genetically engineered. We'll probably stop eating tomatoes. In other news, I heard a theory that the universe is just a simulation. What if we are all made up by some kind of man-child drinking coffee and typing his days away? I suppose his life is more depressing than ours, dear listener. And this is a wrap, okay? Still should be good. Oh, hi Raw. Guess what? Qualified for my first therapy session under a new health plan. Heck yeah, dude, congratulations. Anyways, I've been so worried about the healthcare debate and my comedy show. I've been so out of the loop on other news, you know? I saw a PM giving some telecasts and people talking. What's going on? Novistan is steering some international shit. Oh yeah? We've always been hell-bent on capitalism. God forbid we let other countries outdo us. And the news doesn't seem very supportive of our leaders. What do you think of Prime Minister Wolf? With mods erasing faulty genes, it's surprising he's even alive. He's a strong leader. Surprising he's even alive. I suppose that's a fair assessment. I already seen people talking onto the streets. People taking to the streets. Things seem to be getting a bit crazy. What a time to be alive, eh? Novistan is a paragon of sanity compared to our neighbors, or it's a train wreck you can't look away from and we're the passengers. I think I'll go with that one. At least we got front row seats, right? Anyway, thanks for indulging me. Good to stay informed if I want to be relevant. My show is scheduled for Tuesday, still so much prep to do, But I bet you have your fair share of worries with all the news and pressures. I messed up with some of our investors. It's fun messing with people's heads, it's stressful. I don't know, I just stamp some shit and then people freak out. Also true, I messed up with one of our investors. Oh shit, did you publish something bad-mouthing their products? Well, if you did, it probably sucked anyway, huh? Guess I can relate just a little wee bit. My comedy shtick, don't you spell shtick with SCH usually? It's always a very German looking word to my eyes at least. My comedy shtick always putting yourself in front of others, being independent yet also dependent on everyone's opinions. Can be really soul crushing sometimes. I always got to pretend I'm the happy-go-lucky comedian, you know? But I'm glad I could at least talk to you about it. Thanks for listening to my rant last night. Oh, but I have my first appointment tomorrow. I'm a bit nervous, but it can't hurt, right? Maybe my problems really are that genetic sickness going around. Genetic blues or something like that. It can really mess up your brain chemistry. In that article in your paper about it, I heard all sorts of theories from big pharma to the drones spraying us while we sleep. It's like chemtrails. Whatever it is, it's definitely unsettling. Anyway, I really should finish the first draft of my lineup tonight, so I'll let you go. Some guy at the bar was suggesting I try better buzz to help my creativity. Feel free to have some if you'd like. I won't finish the whole bottle by myself. And I'll be out tomorrow morning, so thanks again for letting me stay. It was a lifesaver. I imagine so, man. Is this my coffee table? Where's my coffee table? Oh, did I buy the coffee table? I did, right? Am I going mad? Yeah, what else you got? Day 7, Monday. Chang. I was checking our channel yesterday. What the hell was that about some cookie conspiracy? We don't publish third-party articles, kept that filth out of NoviNews. This was the first time an unapproved article has slipped by, so I'll let it slide. Don't make that mistake again. 3 strikes and you're out. Your adjusted payment today is 33. One more thing. Today we have a bit of an empty issue. Extra space to fill, okay. You must approve at least 2 articles. I left a note on your desk, hope it helps. Any stapled articles do not count towards the quota, okay? As always, approve at least 2. Novistan Asylum needs to be saved. Novistan House for the Trouble has served the community for decades, helping homeless individuals with mental illness find shelter, yet it is next in line on the budgetary chopping block. We cannot let that happen. We need investors to step up and preserve the house. Or Novistan Asylum needs to go. The House for the Troubled has been a criticized subpar for decades. I feel like that is not a grammatically sound sentence, but okay. and recently seen increase in escapes and assaults on staff. It's time we shut down the operation, profiting from keeping residents locked in a drugged up unhappy pills. Keep it open, dude. Tragic stabbing among neighbors. Novistanian teen was stabbed by a peer earlier this morning after heated dispute. Both have been described as childhood friends by the two families who have been neighbors each other for generations. Stamp it, dude. House of Representatives, Mr. Chang. We live in times of great genetic threats. It is worrisome you chose to support Liara's meddling. It's not a question of like or dislike, it's a question of protecting our people. Wish you reconsider your stance. If you don't, that will be the beginning of ending everything that we've gotten. Wolf writes me directly? Whatever, dude. Wolf to profit from sanctions? While Wolf proclaims sanctions would protect our national interests, many of his closest colleagues have vested stock in local modification companies. Could our Prime Minister's motives be driven by personal financial gains? Sounds great. Would Metabus cure PTSD? Preliminary clinical trials performed by Drink Corp suggest that active ingredients in Metabus could enhance the treatment of post-traumatic stress disorder in conjunction with traditional psychotherapy. Yeah, but in conjunction, right? And not to forget. Sanctions necessary to send a message. If Liara's continually disregarding our calls to review the quality of the modification manufacturing plants, Novistan must pursue harsher methods of persuasion. I don't know whether I've ever published anything he has written. Let's see. Oh, Evie's back, at least that's good. Oh, hey Raul, nice to see you. Did you hear about the pay cut? Oh, bullshit. And just the worst timing too, I still feeling a little bit nauseous and I fainted. And I couldn't get into the trial for meds. The waitlist is insane. Nothing to do but hope I get lucky. Keep me posted how it goes. Will do. The epidemic is really getting out of hand in Novistan. And all the conspiracy talk is making people even more paranoid. Or maybe we are all just getting old? Can't go out and party as much as back in college these days. You a party animal? I wouldn't describe myself that way, but I went to a few here and there. But maybe we should party together sometime? Now that I think about it, college parties actually taught me a lot about people. And how to get on their good side. Kind of important when you're a reporter, huh? And that's also how I got started on my card collecting addiction. How's that coming along? Actually, I might have some new opportunities. Trying to get the boss to approve a report in Mokravy? What's that? The world's first A-ship A.A. Karaski crashed somewhere in the region during its maiden voyage. It's the 130th anniversary of the event, so I want to run a special about the history of the international travel. And pick up some rare regional Mokravy cards. If I can, excuse me. I yawned here for a second. Actually, I have a little hiccup. Try to keep it down, mute the mic when a hic comes. Anyway, I might work some more from the cafe. I feel a bit safer walking home at night. People seem to be staring at me less these days. Have a good night, Raul. Hey, wanna see my brother's show with me tomorrow? I'm sure that sounds fun. See you tomorrow, Raul. Heck yeah. Winning on both fronts so far. The majority of crimes aren't committed by immigrants though. That's just what the news handpicks publish, man. He's not wrong. Both of you are not wrong, actually. Sanctions are gonna mess up my supply. God damn it, Wolf. Be careful who you trust. Yeah, you know, like... This guy says be careful who you trust, and just now Evie said something like, oh, it helps me get on the people's good side. I'm a little bit like... Is she like a Laris spy and I'm like being manipulated or something? Errol, glad I ran into you. Thanks for letting me crash over the weekend. And listening to my dumb drivel last night. I feel kind of embarrassed. Don't be. Oh, thanks, bro. Just had my first therapy appointment. It's early to tell, but I like the guy. He knows when to push my buttons and when to shut up and let me talk. And pushing buttons is what therapy is all about. It's good to have someone you can dish out to. Maybe I should consider seeing someone too. Pushing buttons was therapy is all about because nobody else doing it, right? Yeah, I guess that's how you know it's working, huh? It feels like part of the weight is lifted when you just get it all out, you know? Exactly, man. Anyways, I've been meaning to ask you for another little favor. I told you I'm performing my comedy show tomorrow, right? A lot of people check your news, so help a ton if you could put a little plug about it, attract a bigger crowd. I might get in trouble. Oh yeah, sure, I understand. It's your job and all, but if you change your mind, here's a short little piece about it if you decide to publish it tomorrow, no pressure, and thanks either way. I'll still keep reading your columns. Anyway, I need to get running, still need to do another pass on my script. Here's a quickie, 1 cigarette shortens your life by 2 hours, 1 bottle of better buzz by 3 hours, and a workday, 8 hours. Ha! Good one, right? Anyway, catch you later, bro. I like that actually. It's not really a joke, but it's not making me laugh, but it's making me smile, right? Stop by the bar tomorrow for my show. I will, man. Can't promise anything about publishing your thing though, because I might lose my job, you know? Okay, anything new around here? When did you leave Liaris? When I was 12. Wow, you're practically a Novistanian now. Very true. What do we have here? Howdy, good to see one of my favorite customers. Why are you outside of your store? I have a bad feeling. Shop's closed today. A man's gotta enjoy at least a day off, right? Breaks are for the weak. We all need a break. Work smart, not hard. Work smart, not hard. Damn right. Gotta focus your efforts on what really matters in this economy. I like to come here on my day off. Little girl just lost flying drones. Oh, is that what the thing in the background there is? This thing, you see that? With the smiley face on it? Let's wait for it. There it is again, this one, right? The pink thing. Ask her to stack some boxes and they fall apart in 5 minutes. But drones, she can do all sorts of tricks with. Guess it's a good thing. A career in drone engineering would set her for life. Kids these days, huh? Children are the future. I don't really think much about them. Our children are the bane of my existence. Children are the future, man. You're here. So my little girl comes up to me the other day and says, "Papa, can I have some murex?" And I thought, how do you know about that? She caught some pieces in the news about it and got all curious. First she thought they were candy, but then realized they used to help people. Kids are so impressionable these days. You can never control kids here, right? Yeah, you just hope some of the good messages you put in their head stick. Just want her to have a happy childhood, you know? The store isn't doing well with the current mood in the country. Sometimes I worry I'm just a dumb old dinosaur. Hopefully the new Liaris sanctions help level out the playing field a little, oops. But you know, ever since we started offering better buzz, we've been having more shady types coming by, oh. A few times I had to shoo them away from hanging out in front of my store. Creates dependence, you know? That makes me regret offering it in the first place. Well, enough of me babbling, those are our problems to worry about. You look a bit tired, I'll let you go now. Hope to see you at the store tomorrow. Yeah, you know, it's right. It does create dependence. Less than alcohol, but it still does, right? Why is that drone following me, dude? Oi, hey. You're Justin's brother, aren't you? Who's Cassie? The girl there? I thought it was the drone for a second. I'm Cassie, the bartender at the pub. It's gonna be performing a show tomorrow. It's gonna do great. Yeah, they're a really fun dude. I'm always really anxious about performing and, you know, actually attracting a crowd. I could put some feelers, set up a bit of promo, you know? Like if you want to sponsor some free drinks that help fill the place. How much are we talking about? Level 150, what? Anyway, just think about it. I'll catch you after work tomorrow. Have a good one, cheers. I'm afraid I can't really afford paying 150. What is this drone up to? Scanning, scanning, scanning. Hey there, little guy. Beep boop. Want to come along? Registering new license. Complete. Beep boop. Are you going home with me now? Is that what I just did? I hope I don't have to evict my dog here. Dude, I have a I have a drone and a dog. Hope it's not like a government spying drone, right? Novistan House for the Troubled, serving communities since 2032. Today I feel bored. Novistan has been losing its borders in recent weeks. The effects are as palpable as a pipe leak. In other news, I hear in Laris you do not need to pay for water at restaurants. We could learn a thing or two from our neighbors. And that's the end of our show. Always sleep soundly, listener. Doggy, come here. Woof woof. You look really happy. Sorry, I don't have treats today, I'm afraid. Poor doggo. It's out of my power, you know. No treat, no wisdom, I guess. But cuddling is still on my agenda, you know. Good dog. Still good, okay. Drone, what are you up to? Thanks for licensing me, master. Would like to call me something different. How should I refer to you? Rawl, Master Rawl? Rawl-chan? Or Rawl-chan, I suppose? Lord Master Rawl the First. Just fucking call me Rawl, okay? Well, Rawl. I foresee a long and lasting bond between human and the machine. Beep boop. Energy levels are suboptimal. Feed me batteries. Sorry, I don't have any. I'm displeased, but my programming prohibits me from pursuing punitive actions against my licensor. Beep boop. I shall resume default AI state. Okay, good one. Really good one. Day 8, Tuesday. This is what we're going to do on the next one. Excellent reporting on the topic, Miss Rivera. He seems pleased. I think that's a good note to leave off the episode, right? Yeah, because here's what I'm gonna say. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. I'm enjoying myself. It's a little bit more of a, like, what should I even call this? Like, socially themed visual novel, maybe? Something like that. Hope you enjoy too. But for now, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know, it helps me and the channel out a lot. We need the growth. For now, have a nice day. I'll see you next time and stay fresh.